You know, when you're Prince Harry, you've got a book to sell, particularly one that you're not quite sure how it is going to sell around the world. And they have to find a way of making sure that people see it in a more fun light. You know, it's not all doom and gloom. We're talking, of course, about the tomb that comes out in the early part of next year, Spare by Prince Harry. So guess what? Some people think they found an ingenious plan to make sure that you and I will actually spend all of that money on the book. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. And nice to see you as ever. Yes, the book that allegedly people are talking about, and is a big deal, of course, for Penguin Random House. They've spent a lot of money, you know, they have to get some of that money back. And it's not easy to do, you know, with books, because in this current climate, as one knows, you can either pick them up in second-hand stores, preferably borrow them from libraries, but more importantly, it's all over the internet, isn't it? You know, Megan's found that with a podcast, you know, people aren't downloading it because it's all written out, so why would you want to watch it? Or, you know, the best bits are put online. Now, according to a very good source, and as ever, we always have to say this, allegedly, Penguin Random House have come up with an ingenious plan, apparently, to help sell the book. That's right. What they've decided to do is look back in time for Prince Harry, and this is because they think that they sort of remind people of what a lovable, slightly roguish prince that he was originally, as one can imagine. Is this, though, going to work? As ever, though, let me explain. The idea now to sell a book is simply this. What they hope to do is something going back what Prince Harry basically stated in that now strange and wonderful interview, some might say, with the now disgraced TV comic chat show host James Corden. You remember the one on top of the open-top bus floating around LA? You do, of course. What's interesting here is they decided that there was a certain element that Prince Harry claimed, well, many things that he claimed on that particular chat. And it really all stems from the fact that Harry claimed that he'd never been on an open-top tour bus before. He wasn't allowed to do it, apparently, security reasons. But clearly forgetting that if he wanted to do one, they could have privately hired one. Wouldn't have been that difficult, would it? But again, that didn't really make for a great story for Prince Harry. So guess what? Penguin Random House have decided that when Harry returns to London, they're going to find somebody to interview him on top of an open-top tour bus. So he could probably go around looking at the places that he used to live in, like Kensington Palace, visiting maybe St James's Palace, or indeed peeking over the gates as he flies past Buckingham Palace. What a ruse, yes, don't you think? But you have to sort of take their sort of stance in a sense. As I've said, they're struggling to find a way to sell the book. It's all very well trumpeted and saying it's coming out. It's you and me, people ordering it online, going into bookstores. Will we buy it? But they hope once they found the right person to interview him on top of this open-top bus, which will seem being a little bit more frivolous, a little bit more light-hearted, then perhaps you may be, shall we say, persuaded to peel off all of that money to read a story that many of us truly already know. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.